I have a dilemma. There's so many things that I want to do and that I have been doing that's been keeping me super busy. Us artists like to express how much we're on the grind and how hard we're working to make it. But can the grind be toxic? What's up, geniuses? My name is Adriel Rivera, and welcome back to the road to 100,000 subscribers, the series where I document my journey from 8,000 to 100,000 subscribers. We are currently at 11,733. Like I said, I'm currently contemplating where I stand as a musician slash YouTuber. There are so many things I want to do, music being one of them. I've stated multiple times that my main goal is to be a full-time musician, with YouTube being a sort of leap pad to start and fund my career. Recently, I've started to feel comfortable enough to reinvest the money that I've been making from YouTube back into my music. Let me show you what I've been up to this week. I was just choking on my saliva, so sorry. So this mic that I have in front of me, I didn't buy. It was sent to me by Toner. Thank you, Toner, for sending this over. They sent it to me to review on my YouTube channel, which I'm gonna be doing soon, but I'm just testing it out right now. Hopefully the audio is good for you guys. I'm gonna move this pop filter out of the way. But yeah, it's awesome because they sent me this whole mic stand, the mic itself, a pop filter, a windbreaker, which is why I don't have the pop filter in front of me right now, the XLR cable, these little cable ties. They sent me all this stuff, and it's gonna work great for my studio. So for the past 4 days, I've been running Facebook ads to my latest song, What Can You Say About Me? So let me tell you the story of why I decided to run Facebook ads. So I guess it all started off when I found this ad on Instagram for this guy named Kai Straw. He made this song called Imagination, which I thought was really, really good. And that was like one of the only ads that ever caught my attention for an artist. So I went to check out his song on Spotify. It was a really great song, and I decided to give him a follow on Instagram, and I hit him up. I told him that his ad was like one of the first ads I've ever clicked on, and I told him that because of his ad, I wanted to up my marketing game. So the thing about Kai Straw is that he lost his job due to this whole pandemic, which really sucks, but because of that, he took the opportunity to pursue music full time. And since he's doing music full time now, he releases one single at the last Friday of every month, which I am deciding I should probably do now. So I'm announcing it here. I'm releasing a new EP September 25th called Nostalgia Hits. I'm excited for you guys to hear it. I can't wait. And I'm going to be continuing to release new music every month. So Kai Straw replied. He was really nice. He said, thank you for the support and all that stuff. However, after that, when my song What Can You Say About Me released, I was wondering how would I know if my song ever made it to a Spotify editorial playlist. So I searched up on YouTube Spotify editorial playlist or something along the lines of that, how you would know if you got on one, and I came across this guy named Andrew Southworth. So Andrew has made it to a Spotify playlist before. He was showing it in his YouTube video, which I thought was really cool, and this video only had like 5,000 views. He said that the way he got himself on there was using Facebook ad campaigns. And if you don't know, Facebook and Instagram are basically two of the same. Facebook owns Instagram, so whatever Facebook ads you make can also go on Instagram at the same time. Anyway, that really caught my attention because as we were talking about, I found Kai Straw through an ad, which really wasn't even that long ago. And then I found Andrew, which is talking about Facebook ads, and he was showing all the results he's gotten. And I was like, man, I've always wanted to do Facebook ads, but I never felt like I had the budget for it. But now that I've been doing YouTube for a while and I've been able to build myself a little bit of an income, I have the resources to start some Facebook ads. So I was thinking, why not? I learned a lot from Andrew, and now I am starting my own campaign. So Kai, thank you for the inspiration. And Andrew, thank you for the information. Both of you are really great people. I don't know if you're watching right now, but if you are, I appreciate you. So the overall goal with Facebook ads and Spotify is not to make your song blow up only using Facebook ads, but it's to send quality people to your music on Spotify to trigger the Spotify algorithm, and Spotify will take it from there. That is the best way I can explain it briefly. I'm not going to go too in depth because it's just a lot of information, but basically you're not trying to get 1,000 streams from Facebook ads. What you're trying to do is get a couple of listeners that are really engaged with your song that shows Spotify this song is a good song. Because if you didn't know, Spotify prefers quality data over quantity data. If there's 1,000 streams but not a lot of people received it well, it's not going to do well in the Spotify algorithm. But if there's 100 streams and a lot of people really love the song, well, Spotify is going to start pushing that more because it knows that it's a quality song. So since What Can You Say About Me just came out and it's been out for about 2 weeks already, it's fairly new. And if I get a lot of good traffic, quality traffic to Spotify using Facebook ads, then that song might do really well in the Spotify algorithm. This Friday, we'll find out how that works out because this Friday is when Release Radar's update. And then next Friday, release radars will update again. So hopefully this all goes well. I'm excited to see what goes on. And if you're wondering, this campaign is on an $100 budget. $100 is not cheap. That's a pretty decent amount of money going towards a Spotify campaign, or I should say a Facebook ad campaign. I don't know what the results will be, but I do know that I'm going to learn from this. So I know there's a lot of people that will back away from doing a campaign because they're afraid to lose money. And let me tell you, I get it. You probably will lose money. I have lost money before doing an ad campaign. It was like only 20 bucks, but I was still losing money. That was back in 2018 when I was barely making any money. Now that I have a little bit of an income coming in, I'm not afraid to put more money into this, but there's a good chance that I'm going to lose this $100. Does that make me nervous? No, because I'm actually learning this stuff and it's giving me more experience. So when next time comes around and I want to put in another $100 for an ad campaign, I'll know from experience what worked, what didn't work, and I can make the next campaign even better than the last one. So I'm excited. We're gonna see what happens. Let me kind of show you what's been going on with the music so far. So here's What Can You Say About Me. As you can see, in the last 28 days, it's gotten 346 streams, 102 listeners, 126 views, which is canvas views if you didn't know, and 65 saves. However, if we click on What Can You Say About Me and we take a look at this graph, on Friday, August 21st, which is when What Can You Say About Me came out, I got 93 streams, went down to 18, then 12, went back up on the 24th to 29, 21, 22, 14, but then around August 28th is when I started doing Spotify ads. So you can see right here, we are going up in numbers. And I keep saying Spotify ads, I mean Facebook ads. Here we are going up in numbers, and even though we're getting more streams, that doesn't mean that we're doing good with quality streams, if you get what I mean. If I got 54 streams from 54 different people and those people did not care about the song, they didn't save the song to their library, they didn't listen to it again, they didn't share it with anybody, they didn't add it to a playlist, they didn't listen multiple times, all that stuff, Spotify is not really going to care about it. However, if 54 people listen to a song and they did all the things that the algorithm likes, like adding it to a playlist, saving it to their library, well then Spotify is going to view that as a quality song. So does this mean that I'm getting quality listeners? Yes. Over the past couple of days of tracking this data, I've been able to see how my save rates have been going, how my followers have been going, how my playlists have been going, all that stuff, as you can see right here. Spotify updates daily, so I know the stats from yesterday, but I don't know what's going on today. However, from what we got so far, we have a total save rate of 63.73%, which means out of the 102 listeners that have listened to What Can You Say About Me, 63.73% of them have saved the song to their library, which is a really, really good save rate. That's over half of the people that have listened to the song. So you know how good that looks for Spotify? Real good, hopefully. We'll see. Because remember, the goal is to get picked up by the algorithm. So if the algorithm sees this and says this is good numbers, we're going to be pushed to a lot more people. But as you can see, the total save rate has been going up ever since the song came out. That's a good sign, and we want to keep that going. Total playlists, we're on 18 so far. But as you can see, in the past couple of days, we were on less. So we're getting added to more and more playlists, getting more and more saves, more and more listeners. It's crazy. Not only have my saves been going up, but my followers on Spotify have been going up as well. So everything's going really good. I am hoping that this turns out well for us. And then if we go on ToneDen, we can see down here. If you don't know, ToneDen is what I use to get one of those links that shows your song on all the platforms so people can click to which platform they prefer. This link that I have only goes to Spotify. And as you can see, I have 128 click-throughs. So that means 128 people have listened to this song so far through Facebook ads, with a couple extra more people because the people that came from Facebook also shared the link with others. And keep in mind, this is Facebook and Instagram. I just say Facebook as a general Facebook. Anyway, here's how the Facebook ads look like. If you've never seen Facebook's ad manager before, how it works is that we have the campaign, which is the whole entire campaign. When you click on it, you have your ad sets, which are like the audiences, who's being targeted. And when you click these ad sets, you have the actual ads. So the things that people are actually going to be seeing. Like I said, this is like my first time really putting ads towards music. I can't pretend like I'm an expert at all of this stuff. I'm really excited to share this stuff with you guys because this is the road to 100,000 subscribers. I want to share the journey along with you. However, all of this ad stuff brings me to the point of this video. I want to be able to test more stuff with my music. I want to be able to make more music, and there's so many projects that I would love to work on. They just take up a lot of time. As you can see, I'm able to do this stuff while cranking out 2 videos a week. But Am I stressing myself out too much? Let's get back to standing up. We, as artists, like to be productive. It's a common saying to be on the grind, and I think most people would be looking at me saying that, man, Adriel's on the grind. I post 2 videos a week, one of which being a consistent series every Tuesday on this channel. I have a beat store. I have a Patreon where I post behind the scenes stuff too. I have social media that I still need to keep up with. I got new music that I'm planning to release every month, and I still have a personal life that I want to attend to. I have a beautiful girlfriend that I want to spend more time with, and a little brother that needs a lot of playtime. My family is super important in my personal health and well-being. There's a lot of things that I want to do in between, like reading or educating myself on certain topics, but I've piled so much stuff onto myself that it becomes a little overwhelming. For example, you're watching today's video on Tuesday. I started recording this video on Tuesday, not last Tuesday. Today, Tuesday. I made this entire video today. That's not great scheduling. And I guess you could say that's my current dilemma. I want to be able to focus more on my music because that's what I love and that's where I see myself going. But I also want to focus more on YouTube because that's what's helping me build a loyal fan base. Plus, it's earned me some income that I'm allowed to put back into my music. But I also want to focus more time on my family because they're keeping me grounded when all the stress piles up. I'm coming to a point where I need some sort of revamping in the way that I do things in my life. Whether that be finally building up the Unattainable Music Group to more people or scheduling myself in a way that's better to keep me more productive, something's got to change. My ultimate goal in life is to be happy. I know I'll be happier once I'm making the music that I love full time and when I start spending more days with the people that I love. With these Facebook ads that I've been running for my music, I guess you could say that I'm finally starting my transition into a full-time musician. I finally have some of the resources that I've always wanted to push my music with. Now it's just a matter of taking that next leap. And I have you guys, my subscribers, my geniuses, to thank for this. Even though there are times where I get stressed out, I think about all the things that you guys do, all the support you've given, and all the help that I've been able to provide to you, and that keeps me grounded, and that keeps me moving forward. Being an artist slash producer is hard. I'm sure you guys can all relate. This journey is not an easy one, but I'm glad we have each other to go through it together. So, I gotta figure out more things that I'm going to do to be able to organize my life a little better. You'll never have a totally perfect work-life balance. However, it happens. Life gets busy. You get packed with stuff. You get stressed out. However, you just got to keep moving forward, keep going with your day, and know that there are people there to support you. I'm excited to start putting more music out. I'm excited to have new music coming out every month, and I'm excited to start building that following on my Spotify. So as I'm starting to do more of this Facebook stuff, and as I'm starting to get more results, I'm definitely going to be sharing it with you guys and sharing more of what I'm doing for my YouTube. Another thing that's been going on that I haven't talked about in a while is The Shed. The Shed is still a continuous project that's going. Right now, my dad and my grandpa are working on it. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. While I'm in here making this YouTube video, I'm going to go back out there and help them out. Not today, but sometime soon. However, rest assured, the project is still going. Thank you to all my patrons. You guys are really helping me out. If you want to help support, feel free to check out my Patreon down below, patreon.com/AdrielRivera, and you'll get exclusive bonuses for being a patron. However, joining the Discord and talking to me in the community will help support as well. So feel free to check out my Discord, links down below. Same with Patreon. I really appreciate you guys. You're the best. Keep being awesome, but most importantly, don't be afraid to show your genius.
You've been talking bad about me ever since we got this started. You're just mad to see us happy, jealous cause you know we got it. You are never near our rhythm, cannot comprehend our system. Funny that you're so caught up in my life. It's crazy cause like I ain't even ever known